Hey guys, it's Dycliffe here, and I'm going to quickly say this is not my gameplay. I'm literally just analyzing it and doing a play-by-play over it. So, first off, he's got the AK-74U Rapid Fire. It's a decent choice for his play style. He has a pretty aggressive play style, and the route that he just now took was pretty good. And then he throws an exploratory concussion, which means that he just wanted to see if anybody was actually over there. Now, the next thing he does is he hops up on these boxes, and he sees two people up here. And he decides, well, I might as well try to shoot at him. He ends up getting one, and then he tries to pick off this guy, but can't quite do it. So, right now, he probably should have picked off one and just kept going. But it ends well for him anyways. So, right now, there's only two guys left on his team, him and some other guy. And he's inside their spawn, they're the enemy territory, and what he wants to do is grab the bomb and plant it or kill everyone that he sees. Alright, so he knows it's that guy. And he doesn't shoot yet, so he's picking his shots now. And I guess he heard that guy, or something of it. So now he sees his teammate grab the bomb, and he is checking out this area, and he sees that his teammate dies. So what that means is there's got to be at least one or two enemies over here. So he's got his napalm for the next round, or napalm, however you want to say it. Doesn't matter. Well, it does to some people, but you know, napalm, doesn't matter. So he's going to go ahead and pick up the bomb because he suspects that, oh, well, he got shot from a random area. So what he's going to do, since the normally Search and Destroy is a defensive game mode, what the other person is going to be expecting is him to plant A. So he has a smart move here going all the way across the map just to plant B. This pretty much assures him, and see that C4, he's not worried about it that much because he believes that the guy that has a C4 is already dead, since that guy's at A and it was planted at B. So kind of common sense, but using your noggin a little bit. Now he sees that this guy is going to defuse, and he doesn't take any chances, and he just stabs him inside the back. Alright, so we're moving on to the next round soon. Yeah, right now he's 5-0. Okay. And I like it that he switches to his pistol whenever he runs. This somewhat increases run speed, or sprinting speed. And coming up here, he tries to call on his kill streak, and he actually does. But what he didn't account for was a guy sitting up there. And that causes him to speed this up until he is alive, because his teammates lose this round miserably. Alright, so we're back. He's got a spy plane inside his pocket that I'm curious to see if he uses. I think he knows about it, but okay, right there we go. So he actually calls it in, but not right away. He calls it in to where it can be effective for the full 30 seconds that it's in or is it 45? I think it's 45. So now he goes up here to cut any route off because he died from up here last time, and he wants to make sure it doesn't happen again. And he ends up getting behind some guys, as you can see, and then actually dies again. I'm sorry that I did not speed this part up. I was unaware that he died right there. He was unaware because, like, he might have had a UAV, but it didn't swap enough to where he knew that guy was coming up the stairs, and that's one reason why he died. Alright, so that was enough time for me to buy for an explanation there. So it's pretty good. I honestly didn't know he died right there, so that's why I didn't speed it up. Alright, so he sets a claymore there just in case anybody runs through there, which is not that common of a spot. And he ends up, you know what, screw your RC car, you're not ruining my game. That is actually pretty hard to do, actually, to shoot an RC car. If you don't believe me, just try it. Alright, so he sneaks up behind this guy through a random smoke. I don't even know whose that smoke was. He's not running smokes, and I don't think his teammates do it. So it might have been just a bad play on the enemy team part. Alright, so now he's back here inside of generators because his two teammates are near B and no one's at A. So it's kind of like, I got to go to A, or they're going to plant at A, because that's most likely where they are. And he sees some gunfire in there, and one of his teammates actually goes down. So what he's going to do now is use a clever little jump spot to where he can get an advantage from the upper deck here, and he ends up just wiping them out. Alright. So we are moving on to the next round now. Alright. So again, he brings out his pistol to run. And let's see where he plants his claymore. He planted it near the boxes to where it can hardly be seen as well. But of course, if someone's running hacker, they're going to see it. And looks like that guy fell inside a second chance. And the thing is, he could have let him run by and get killed, but he wanted to save his claymore. So that's why you didn't see him go for it. And again, he's going to use this jump to where he can just jump over the fence for a more quicker route to take. And now he's like to where he can only win that gunfight. I mean, there's no possible chance that an enemy would win that gunfight right there. That's what he's mainly doing. Alright, so in this, I think inside this situation, it's a 3-on-1, and he sees him and he cleans him up. Textbook play. And I think this next round is the last round. Yep, again, runs out with his pistol, which is another, I can't stress that enough. This time he plants it inside the boxes to where, I don't know if that would like take away from the damage of the claymore or if it would actually just help disguise it. I don't know. It's something to test out. Let's see. Alright, so he goes to the middle because nobody's technically watching B right now. And surprise, surprise, there's a guy. Alright, so he runs through B and he suspects they're still back into their spawn. So, alright, so now he's gonna sees the Nova gas. Pretty sure it's Nova gas. And he throws an exploratory stun through it. And second chance to this guy. I mean, he's gonna throw his nade actually. I thought he'd throw his stun, but I guess he's wanting to save that other stun for this right here. To where he saved it for that right there. And then he's going to come around the corner and get stunned himself. But normally, the first person that, whether they're stunned or not, the first person that sees each other inside of this situation is going to win the gunfight. In this case, he did. And since this is almost towards the last of the round, what he's going to do is use his Blackbird to his advantage, clean him up, and that's game. I hope you enjoyed this play-by-play. And if you want me to do more, tell me.